The baby's cries echo through the empty house. 6 weeks old, and already the silence is a lie. The wine glasses in the sink tell the truth. 2 last night. 3 the night before. The receipt from the liquor store, tucked into the recycling bin, shows a purchase of a second bottle of Merlot, timed just hours after the doctor's visit where they warned about postpartum depression, about the risks of alcohol when breastfeeding. This isn't just a glass of wine at dinner. This is the slow unraveling of a promise made in the glow of an ultrasound screen. And now, in the quiet of 3 a.m., the father sits at the kitchen table, scrolling through his phone under the dim light of the fridge. The texts are still there. The ones from her, sent at 11:47 p.m., I just needed to relax. One glass won't hurt. Then at 1:13 a.m., you don't understand. You have no idea what it's like. And the one that stings the most, sent at 2:04 a.m., you're not the only one who lost sleep. He swipes back to the photos. The ultrasound image saved as wallpaper. The hospital bracelet still on the dresser. The tiny pink onesie, fresh from the dryer, smelling of fabric softener and hope. Then his eyes land on the calendar app. The marked dates. The ones she missed. The therapy appointments she cancelled. The pediatrician visits she forgot. Each one a digital scar. The cold open the first time he found the empty bottle under the couch cushion, he told himself it was a fluke. The second time, he pretended not to notice. But then came the texts. The ones she thought she deleted. The ones he found by accident when her phone buzzed in his hand. The ones that read, "Can't make it tonight. Too tired. Just need a drink to sleep." And then the receipts. The credit card statements he pulled up one night while she was in the shower. 3 charges at the same liquor store in 2 weeks. Each one timed after a fight. After a silent treatment. After the way she'd look at the baby and then look away too fast. He saved them all. The texts. The receipts. The calendar entries. He printed them. He put them in a folder. He didn't show her. Not yet. But he knew. He knew what it meant. The promise he made her promise the night they found out she was pregnant. No more drinking. Not until the baby was old enough. She nodded. She cried. She said she'd break the cycle. She said she'd be better. He believed her. He believed in her. He believed in them. But the promise was written in pencil. And the eraser had been used. The setup they met in a bar. Of course they did. She was laughing too loud, her friends cheering her on. He was the quiet one in the corner, watching. She drank a vodka cranberry. Then another. Then she stumbled into him. He caught her. She smiled. She said, "You're my hero." He laughed. He thought it was cute. She told him about her dad leaving when she was 10. About her mom screaming matches. About the night she'd lock herself in the bathroom just to escape. He held her. He said he'd protect her. He said he'd never leave. He didn't know then that the thing she needed protecting from was herself. The inciting incident: 1 week after the baby came home, his mother brought over a bottle of champagne. "Just a little toast," she said. His wife's eyes lit up. She poured a glass. Then another. Then she looked at the baby, sleeping in the bassinet, and she poured a third. He saw it. The way her hand shook. The way she drained the glass in one go. The way she didn't meet his eyes when he asked if she was okay. That night, after the baby was fed and the house was quiet, he found her in the kitchen. The bottle was half gone. She was crying. She said, "I just miss feeling normal." He said, "You are normal." She said, "No, I'm not." And then she kissed him. Her breath smelled like wine. Her lips tasted like regret. He didn't say anything. Not then. But he started keeping track. The attempts to resolve. He tried talking to her. He said, "You promised." She said, "I'm not an alcoholic." He said, "You're drinking every night." She said, it's just to relax. He said, you're scaring me. She said, you're not the one who went through what I did. He tried therapy. He found a specialist. He set up the appointment. She went once. Then she said she didn't need it. Then she canceled the next one. Then she stopped answering his texts about it. He tried the tough love approach. He said, you need to go to rehab. She said, I can't. The baby needs me. He said, the baby needs a sober mom. She said, you're not the one who has to deal with this. He said, I'm trying to. She said, then stop. He tried the receipts. He printed them out. He laid them on the table. He said, look. She looked. She said, you went through my phone. He said, you left them open. She said, you're spying on me. He said, I'm worried. She said, you're controlling. He tried the calendar. He showed her the missed appointments. She said, I forgot. He said, you did it twice. She said, I'm tired. He said, we're all tired. She said, you don't understand. He tried the texts. He showed her the ones she sent at 2 a.m. She said, you read my messages? He said, they popped up on your phone. She said, you're invading my privacy. He said, I'm trying to help. She said, you're making it worse. He tried everything. And nothing worked. The midpoint revealed and he found the hidden bottle. The one in the back of the freezer, buried under the ice trays. The one with the lipstick stain on the rim. The one that wasn't there yesterday. The one that explained why she'd been slipping out to the garage at midnight, saying she needed fresh air. He didn't confront her. Not yet. He waited. He watched. He took photos. He timed her. He counted the glasses. He noted the slurred words. He recorded the moments she'd forget to pick up the baby. The moments she'd snap at him for no reason. The moments she'd stare at the wall and whisper, I can't do this. He waited until he had enough. Until he could see the pattern. Until he could hear the lies. Until he could feel the weight of what was happening. And then he knew. The second escalation, he found the voicemail. The one from her mom. The one she thought she deleted. The one that said, you're just like me. You're weak. You'll never change. He played it back. He heard the tremor in her voice. He heard the way she'd pause before hanging up. He heard the way she'd cry afterward. He found the texts from her ex. The ones she swore she blocked. The ones that said, you always were a mess. I should have left sooner. He read them. He felt the rage. He felt the betrayal. He felt the way she'd hide her phone when he walked in the room. He found the prescription bottle. The one for the anxiety meds. The one she'd been taking since before the baby. The one she'd been mixing with the wine. The one that made her drowsy. The one that made her forget. He found it all. And he put it all in a folder. And he waited for the right time. The climax, he waited until the baby was asleep. He waited until the house was quiet. He waited until she was in the shower. Then he laid it all out on the kitchen table. The receipts. The texts. The calendar. The photos. The voicemail. The prescription bottle. The hidden bottle from the freezer. The lipstick stain. The timestamps. The missed appointments. The cancelled therapy sessions. The way she'd look at the baby and then look away. He said, we need to talk. She stepped out of the shower, wrapped in a towel. She saw the table. She saw the evidence. She saw the way he was looking at her. She said, what is this? He said, this is the truth. She said, you went through my stuff. He said, you left it out. She said, you're not allowed to do this. He said, I'm not leaving you. I'm trying to save you. She looked at the baby monitor. She looked at the table. She looked at him. She said, "You don't understand." He said, "Then help me understand." She said, "I can't." He said, "Then we're done." She said, "You're not the one who has to deal with this." He said, "I am now." She said, "You're making it worse." He said, "I'm trying to make it better." She said, "You're not." He said, "Then what am I supposed to do?" She said, "Love me." He said, "I do." She said, "Then stop." He said, "I can't." She said, "Then leave." He said, "I won't." She said, "Then this is over." He said, "No. This is the beginning." The aftermath. She left the next morning. She packed a bag. She kissed the baby. She said, "I'll be back." She didn't say when. She didn't say where. She just left. He stayed. He fed the baby. He changed the diapers. He rocked her to sleep. He looked at the table. He looked at the evidence. He looked at the empty house. He called the rehab center. He asked about the waiting list. He asked about the cost. He asked about the success rate. He asked about the children's program. He asked about everything. He called her mom. He asked if she'd heard from her. She said, "She's always been like this." He said, "She needs help." She said, "She's not my problem anymore." He hung up. He called her ex. He asked if he'd heard from her. He said, "She's not answering." He said, "She's in trouble." He said, "She needs help." He said, "You're not the only one who cares." He called the police. He asked about a missing persons report. He said, "She's not dangerous." He said, "She's just lost." He said, "I'm worried. They said they couldn't do anything yet. They said to wait 24 hours. He said, "She has a baby." They said, "We understand." He waited. He watched. He hoped. The moral debate: was he wrong for collecting the evidence? Was he wrong for confronting her? Was he wrong for pushing her to go to rehab? Was he wrong for not letting her slip back into old habits? Was he wrong for not seeing the pain behind the drinking? Was he wrong for not understanding? Was he wrong for not being enough? Was she wrong for drinking? Was she wrong for hiding it? Was she wrong for lying? Was she wrong for not asking for help? Was she wrong for not seeing the damage she was doing? Was she wrong for not breaking the cycle? Was she wrong for not being stronger? Was the baby wrong for being born into this? Was the family wrong for enabling her? Was the ex wrong for leaving? Was the mom wrong for abandoning her? Was the dad wrong for leaving? Was anyone right? The specific judgment CTA. So tell me. Was he wrong for trying to save her? Or was she wrong for making him?